scores 3 points. Now rebounds. What's going on, bro? What's going on? I want to go until the end. I want to go until the end. I want to win. Why we want to win?
A little more than 3 seasons after his retirement, the EuroLeague got one of its biggest legends back on stage. Right after retirement, Spanoulis, who's a basketball junkie, dived straight into a new basketball challenge, being a head coach. And after a couple of seasons leading Greek team Peristeri basketball and the Greek national team, Vassilis Spanoulis finally returned to the EuroLeague with a new role as the head coach of AS Monaco. Monaco managed to come back to its old ways after the little struggle that they had from round 20 to 22. However, the biggest difference with the acquisition of Spanoulis has not been in the results, but in the new style of play that Monaco has adopted.
A combo for Strazel, nice pass, Papagiannis able to kiss it off the glass.
While Monaco was far from a bad offensive team, once Spanoulis took over, they transformed into the best offense in the league, only behind Panathinaikos. Before going into the details of the offense, let's take a look at the stats for a second, just to put some things into perspective. Before Spanoulis' arrival, Monaco had one of the most stagnant offenses of the EuroLeague, averaging only 16 assists per game. Spanoulis comes and all of a sudden, the clock perimeter is a thing of the past and Monaco is out there looking smoother than ever. This would come to no surprise, as it's the only way that Billy likes his team to play. And to enjoy this crazy season on a regular basis, get yourself EuroLeague TV. Watch up to 4 games live or catch the replays anytime and anywhere and never miss an exciting moment. Click the link in the description and type in code HEATCHECK15 for 15% off your first year of subscription.
Play simple. Alone here. One fake pass here. Don't try to make something fancy. We are here for a mission. We are not here to make fancy things.
Monaco is now first in assists, averaging around 22 per game. This style of play opens up a lot of good shots for Monaco, and especially for Mike James, who at age 34 just can't handle the pressure like he once used to. Just look at the spacing of Monaco's offense. Mike can do whatever he wants here.
Free ball goes up and it goes in. And suddenly what could have been a 10-point game just a few moments ago.
James, 3-point shot.
Sasha Obradovic failed to make the right adjustments for Mike, and the troubles were evident as he opened the season struggling. However, under Spanoulis, Mike has been thriving. He's scoring more efficiently, but more impressive than that is the fact that Mike James has been leading the league in assists since round 12 when Spanoulis took over. But don't just take my word for it. Let's hear what Mike James had to say about playing under Spanoulis.
He didn't really change my game. I think that just a little bit different pace that we play with, a little bit different plays. I mean, a little bit more off-screen plays, more plays to give me a movement instead of kind of attacking in isolation all the time from the top. He's got different rules in defense, so that changed a lot for us. So, I mean, we're playing with confidence. We're trying to pick it up. He's done a great job.
A big reason why things have worked out as well as they have is that Monaco might just have the perfect personnel for Spanoulis to run his system. Monaco has the luxury of having plenty of good creators in their roster, which is the main reason why the team adapted so quickly. The key players have all been doing their thing. However, the biggest difference makers for Monaco have been 2 guys who've never had as big of a role as they do now. While Matthew Strazel played almost the same amount of minutes under Sasha Obradovic, he didn't have nearly the same impact as he does now in the new system. Matthew Strazel has been making the most of Spanoulis' system and improved to become the second best 3-point shooter in the EuroLeague from round 12, while also stepping up with the playmaking duties as well, giving Mike James the helping hand he needed.
Strazel, shot clock running down. Oh ho ho!
Matthew has been playing his best basketball in the last couple of rounds. However, he is not Spanoulis' biggest discovery. Believe it or not, the biggest X factor for Monaco has been a 30-year-old EuroLeague sophomore who did not get any playing time in the past season and a half. But with Alpha Diallo sidelined for some time in December, Spanoulis had to give Terry Tarpey a chance and found a gem for his squad. Under Spanoulis, Terry Tarpey has been playing around 17 minutes per game, and while his effect on offense is often overlooked, his impact on defense could not go unnoticed. Terry Tarpey has been Monaco's spark plug with the energy he brings to the court, constantly guarding the opposing team's best perimeter players. And he's done a terrific job as well. He even leads the league in steals per game since round 12 with 1.0 2.6 per game, while also shooting 50% from 3-point range. Safe to say, he's been one of the most reliable options for Spanoulis and Monaco.
Terry Tarpey's third steal already, and he's going to take it coast to coast. Terry Tarpey, the unlikely hero for Monaco tonight.
The rise of Matthew Strzel and Terry Tarpey shouldn't come as a surprise from Spanoulis, as perimeter players have always thrived in his systems. During his Peristeri days, Spanoulis had improved plenty of players, especially guards, one of them who you may have heard of, Sylvain Francisco. Spanoulis put the relatively unknown French guard on Europe's top watch, as Francisco was killing it in Basketball Champions League during his time in Peristeri. Spanoulis' style of coaching relies a lot on ball and player movement, which gets the defense lacking behind and allows shifty guards like Sylvain Francisco, Mike James, and Elio Kobo to strive in one-on-one situations. And Spanoulis' playbook doesn't require the ball handler to do too much work anyway, since the damage is done either in transition or through movements without the ball, hence why Mike James is playing better with the new system. When you have as many skilled ISO players on your squad as Monaco does, the defense has to be at their best to stop the easy cuts to the basket, which gives Mike all the daylight he needs to do what he does best.
Mike James, one-on-one with Weiler-Bab, stops on the foul line and drops it in. Mike James!
Being at the beginning of his coaching career, you may wonder how Spanoulis got his offensive playbook developed as much. Well, during his playing days, Spanoulis was coached by some of the most brilliant European minds like Željko Obradović, Dusan Ivković, and Yorgos Bartokas, for example. While being a player and a coach is a completely different experience, watching how some of the greats work their craft can be a huge learning experience. And when you're a basketball junkie like Spanoulis is, you're going to absorb every detail and then add some.
And coach, you mentioned those struggles with new players, but how would you compare yourself from year back to now? Where did you improve during this one season?
Listen, I stopped basketball 39 years old and still I was improving. This is my philosophy, this is my character. I never reached my potential because this is my character. A lot of nights, even 39 years old, I didn't sleep because I didn't make good things. So this is my character, you know, I'm a student of basketball, even like a player, even like a coach. It's endless, you know, I will never stop to improve. I will never stop to criticize myself first of all, and to keep improving.
Spanoulis' playbook resolves a lot around on and off ball screens, handoffs, and cuts that keep the defense occupied. And as I mentioned earlier, Monaco may just have the perfect personnel for his style of play, as the players possess the equal qualities that Coach Spanoulis is looking for.
We have a mix of experience and young guys to try to play on a different tempo in one game. To play also to have players that they can play set offense, and at the same time to have players that they can play more quick, more modern basketball, more quick hitters, more transition. So I try to have both options to be ready for every situation.
One last thing that was briefly mentioned previously is that Spanoulis has something over many other EuroLeague coaches, an amazing legacy and a great reputation from his playing days. Vassilis Spanoulis is one of the greatest EuroLeague players ever, who's basically won everything a player can win. He's a EuroLeague Hall of Famer, a 3-time champion and a Finals MVP, and also has won regular season MVP award to his name as well. Coming with such an elite player's background, he knows how to reach, motivate, and communicate with players. And let's not forget about being the leader. Heck, the guy left Panathinaikos for Olympiacos to be the leader of the squad. All jokes aside, Billy is doing a great job as the coach of Monaco. All in all, the offense is running smoothly, the spacing is better, and the overall system is superior to the one before his arrival. Monaco has a very talented squad and can aim high in the EuroLeague. However, there's a lot of work ahead of Spanoulis and his team in order to make some noise in such a stacked EuroLeague. And speaking of that, we witnessed just how competitive things can get right in my last video, so you gotta check out exactly what happened right here. Talk to you in the next one, peace out.